Welcome back to Potato Craft. I'm SoloXO, and today we have a lot of stuff to do. So I made a book, and it lays out everything that we need to do in this episode. Not that page, this page. So as you can see here, we have a lot to do. First thing we need to do is name the pink sheep from the last episode. That's simple enough. Hello, Amaranth. And I would like to thank Captain Calloway for suggesting this name in the comments of the last episode. I think it's a perfect name for this lovely pink sheep. So next up on the list is build the crop field wall. That's this wall right here. But before we could build that wall, I need a lot of mossy cobble. So I need a moss farm to get the mossy cobble to build the farm. Okay, fair enough. So I actually did that in between episodes. So here in the swamp area, if we follow down the path here that goes to our orchid farm here, and we come across here through the wilderness. I still haven't done the paths here, obviously. We come to this little door here, and inside is our moss farm. This is the same moss farm that I showed off in the base tour on the Dogcraft server video that I posted not too long ago. So you can go check that out if you want to see this a little more, I guess. So since I did this off camera, I already have the moss I need. So let's just grab that and go back to the wall. So I also needed more cobble to finish this wall. So in our little hole there where you see the beacon beam, I built a little mine and dug out some cobblestone. See? So now that I got some cobblestone and some moss, it's time to start placing some blocks. So we have a wall now, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the book, see what else we have to do. So we built the wall. We got to plant the crop field. But we should probably do that last since we want to build a windmill in the crop field. But before we can build a windmill, we need a mud converter for mud bricks because I want to use mud bricks in the windmill. And then we also need to build a nano farm for wheat to make the mud bricks and seeds to actually plant the crop field. Yeah. Also, I forgot to add something I noticed. We have to do the paths as well. So our list got longer. Yay! I guess since we've been placing a lot of blocks, let's go ahead and do a little bit of redstone. No redstone yet, but I made a hole. It's a pretty ugly hole, but it's a nice hole. So let's make it a pretty nice hole. I have a pretty hole now. Isn't it pretty? Now let's put things in my pretty hole. And now the hole's gone. Poor hole. But we got this little scaffolding here to get down in here, and here is our nice little hole. We got 2 machines in it now. This is a nano crop farm, and this is a mud converter. Both these designs are pretty standard. I'm not sure who originally designed them. If you know, let me know down in the comment. But if you search in YouTube for Nano Crop Farm or, mud converter, you'll find probably multiple videos that show these. I just don't know who originally designed them, but they both work marvelously. So let's go ahead and try them out. I got some seeds here. Just flip it on like this. Aim down at the farmland down there that you can't see. And then we get crops. Just like that. Pretty nifty. So these are just dispensers pointed at farmland. And all these hoppers are just funneling bone meal into the dispensers. This makes a little clock right here. And when it's open, there's light enough to plant it, but when the pistons close, it gets rid of the light so the crops pop off. But the 3 dispensers bone meal in it are quick enough to make it fully grown before it pops off. So that's basically how this works. And this is a little mud converter. It's got dirt, this chest, and this spits it out so you never run out of dirt until you want to. These are water bottles in a dispenser that basically you place a block here and the dispenser triggers, turns it into mud, and then you break it. And then the glass bottles get sucked out down into this dispenser. And these water sources that are in here, it fills it up and spits it out. Goes into this hopper and then back into here. So it's just a loop, continuous loop. So let's go ahead and give this a try. You can just hold down both mouse buttons and get mud. Very convenient. You can hear the water bottles going. See, I spit them up there. If I get rid of that, they'll go down. Yep. Pretty nifty, and all the mud goes down in here. Now that we have these 2 farms up and running, let's go ahead and look at the book. We've done and named the pink sheep. We built the wall. Built the moss and all that. We built the nano farm. We built the converter. So now we have to build a windmill and plant the crop fields. And then also the paths. So next up will be build the windmill. But I gotta get the materials for that, namely the mud. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind out some mud and some wheat, and then we'll start building that windmill. But you won't see me doing this. You'll just see the time lapse that's gonna start rolling right now. The windmill. What do you guys think about it? I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. I think this whole area is going to look really cool when it's done, especially with that mountain background there, and the fields will be all of gold. It's going to look so cool. But this is the windmill. I really like it. I'm really happy with it. I don't know. This is the best windmill I've ever made, in my opinion. The only one y'all have ever seen, I think. But, yeah, I'm just really happy about this. It's really cool. I love the brown and the dark brown of the dark oak and mixed with the red. Little spruce highlights in there that kind of blend in. I think it turned out fantastic. And it's a working mill. Well, not really, but it's a mill. So you got the grain being crushed down here and the wheat. Some barrels for storage and stuff. A little grindstone down there. This goes up to the shaft up there to rotate it. A little gear shift in the middle there, and yeah, I mean, it's the best I could do in the little space that we had, and to be able to walk around in here, I had to sink it into the ground. Normally a millstone would be raised up, but I think it turned out really good. Let me know what you think. And over here in this little crevice here is where we have the access to our little room down here with our 2 machines in it. So now I gotta fix up these paths a little bit and then plant some crops. So this is my life now. This is how it's going to be for a while. A good long while. As you can see, I did some paths. Not much. Just a little gravelly path through the crop fields. I think it's going to look really nice. Now I have the grindy job of this. Planting seeds. Yep. This is it. Well, welcome to Minecraft. But we accomplished a whole lot today. We got finished with this wall, built that windmill and the 2 machines underneath it, and now we're planting the fields of gold. So I'm really satisfied. Let me know what you think of everything down in the comments. Go ahead and like and subscribe. It would help me out a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this. And I will close out this video with some nice epic shots of the finished product. So until next time, have fun.